All right, so I mean, this is kind of related, but how much involvement does MLG actually have with the companies that make games that they are like collaborating with? Because the last two games that there was reported, which was Rainbow Six and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, both of them just like ended up being horribly competitively. So what actual input do you guys have?
So with Rainbow Six, we gave them a level design, but nothing with mechanics. With Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we gave them a list of features that we wanted to see implemented, and obviously a lot of them weren't. So when you hear these things and we talk about working with folks and trying to make things the best that they possibly can, there's different degrees. We've worked with Bungie quite a bit over the years, and you're going to see more than ever, that evident in Reach. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, just got approached by somebody who just released a game called Tango Blacklight Down, interested in working with us. Treyarch is a group that we just started to work with. You guys, it's not us. Killzone 3 is over there right now in 3D. Guerrilla is asking you guys to fill out a survey saying, what would you change? Do you like the movement? Do you like the way, and they're going to listen to you guys, right? Not the people at E3 who played it, but you guys. So what it comes down to is we're just trying to be the voice for what works for you guys and what works for everybody. Some people listen to that, some people get offended when you say, hey, your game's okay, it could be great, or hey, your game sucks, how about we fix it? So I think in the next couple of years, you're going to see more and more people integrating and listening to what we're talking about. And that has a lot to do with the fact that the size of the community is growing, but also we've got to a point where they know we're not going away, so they know how important we are to them, because we extend the lifetime of their game significantly.
Are you guys bringing combines back next season?
We've got a lot of work to do there in terms of figuring out how we want to reimagine them. I don't think having 10 events spread out across the country makes sense for us as a company, but I like the idea of what the Combine has done this year. It worked. Like it or not, it's been a learning process for us. We thought we knew exactly how they were going to operate, and we learned a lot along the way, but you saw some guys playing this weekend who got their name out of the Combine is doing really well, so I think we're going to continue to try and extend that and work with Doritos and our other partners to help discover new talent, especially with Reach. I mean, it's a brand new game, and I think you're going to see a huge influx of new players.
When do you think MLG will see TV time?
TV?
Yeah.
Well, we did that, man. It cost a lot of money. We were on USA and G4, and it's nice to say, but Adam and I have a lot of work to do before we get to a place where I feel like we could turn a TV on for 30 minutes or 45 minutes a weekend and get something meaningful out of this venue. It'll happen again in some form, sooner rather than later probably, but we're not going to rush. Again, with everything, one of the things we're trying to do is take our time and do everything right. And so TV sounds great, to be honest, we do better online anyway, so.
Yeah, just to follow up, we actually, our audience numbers are like 4 or 5 times higher online than they ever could be on TV. The big reason for that is our audience is almost entirely made up of guys like you. So it's all people within a similar age bracket, mostly guys, everybody interested in what we're doing. On TV, the television industry and the advertising industry are really suffering because you guys don't watch TV nearly as much as anymore. Yeah. The average age of somebody that watches TV regularly is 51. So it just doesn't make any sense for us to really, for one, we have total control over what we do when we broadcast it ourselves. 2, the technology gets better and better every year. And 3, you guys don't watch TV anyway. So it's like going out and convincing 1 million people to turn some cable network on that they otherwise wouldn't be watching. It doesn't really help us to do that.
Yeah, to Mike's point, our demographic online for our video stuff, it beats a lot of cable networks that for reaching you guys. And this weekend so far, this Friday and Saturday so far, this is our best weekend ever. And the big lot, that's obviously we got StarCraft, but also just all of our streams are up. So we're not running the TV anytime soon.
All right, well, I just got a text message from Chris Puckett's mom, Linda Puckett, right now. She wants to know what was your guys' first gamer tags? Your first gamer tag ever?
Ugly.
Really?
Yeah.
And why? How?
Because I played ugly.
It was Rocket 3. It was Xbox free thing. Xbox free. It was Rocket 3000.
Clap. I wasn't very creative. It was my last name and the year I was born, Kramer85.
I know you guys mentioned that you're gonna release a gameplay for Reach like a week after it comes out. My question is, do you think you're gonna run into any problems at DC after only having the game for like 3 weeks? Or you think it's gonna run smoothly?
In that week, we'll probably be putting in over 15 hours a day, multiple people just hammering away. I think we'll get something solid, definitely something competitive worthy. Whether those game types will change or add, remove, whatever. I mean, I'm sure they will over the course of time.
The evolution of any game that we use, though, is completely different from the beginning of when we use it to the end. So, obviously, it's not going to be where we want it to be. Yeah, Lockout Slayer. But it will get to be where we need it to be. It's just only time and, you know, no matter how much we test something in the office and, you know, using guys online, once you get the best people out there playing it in a competitive environment, you guys invariably break what we do. And we have to reassess and change. So until we have you guys at a tournament, you know, breaking everything that we set up, we don't know what needs fixed. So.
Well, I'm Talon's mom, and I just want to say I started 30 tournaments ago with Talon, and he was sitting over here watching Final Boss, and a couple years later he was upstage playing Final Boss, and you guys took your dream and bringing men and some women together, and these people bring their dreams to you, and I just want to thank you all for that, and I'm a mother who loves gamers and MLG.
Thank you very much. That really means a lot to us, and again, we always thank the parents, but thank you for coming and for you know, for making those trips for all these years.
So how much of your time do you get to spend actually getting things close to gaming versus working with partners and advertisers and venues and that other stuff?
Well, luckily we hired this kid out of law school who deals with the venues, so I don't get to do any of that.
How much time do you
you know, Mike's the chairman, co-founder, but he's not with us day to day anymore, which is horrible because now I am the worst Halo player in the office. But we run 2v2s with Halo CE in the office every day. You know, Mike and I, when we started this company, we had big ideas and a big vision, but it's also to have fun. I don't get to play it nearly as much as I'd like to, but Casey plays all the time. He's got the best job on the planet, honestly. And I know Adam doesn't play as much as he'd like to, but the idea is that being around it and kind of, you know, enjoying yourself is key to it. But you know, what I do is sales and planning and everything else. I'm lucky if I get 2 or 3 game series in a week now.
I'm looking for a job, and I was wondering if you guys are hiring at all.
Send me a resume.
All right.
Are you ever going to stream Open Bracket again?
I'd like to, yes.
This one's for Sundance. Where is your copy of Halo Reach?
I don't have one. I don't have one. I really don't. I'm gonna get them, but I don't have one.
All right, I was totally psyched when Bungie came out with an MLG playlist in Halo 3. Are we definitely going to see that again in Reach when it comes out?
You know, I could walk out of this venue and get hit by a bus, so I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but the plan is that yes, you will see a Halo MLG Reach playlist.
So if like the combines don't work out again, have you guys ever thought of going towards like a farm system like the pro sports do, kind of something like that to bring in new talent?
Well, one of the things that Adam's been talking about for a long time is the amateur circuit, but it's such a hard thing to try and do without cannibalizing your events or turn it into combine. No matter what we do going forward, there's going to be a mechanism for up-and-coming players to become recognized, to get better, and get their name out there. It's not lost on us how much of an effort, how much time goes into getting your name out there. I mean, I'm looking at somebody right now I've seen for years who's been, basically busting his butt and to get your name out there. And it's not just a question of getting access to the events, it's a question of getting game time with pros and getting recognized. So, look, we listen to you guys. I don't know, hopefully that's why you love us, because we listen to your comments and feedback. So, you have ideas on ways to help people get recognized and get their names out there, we want to hear it. Because as the combines evolve, it's going to be around that idea. I mean, they're not going to go away in terms of that activity, but they're going to change in terms of what they are. They're not going to be standalone events anymore.
Whatever happened to Madden? Are we going to see it again?
You'll see Madden at the next event.
Oh, and really give Gears 3 a shot, by the way. All right, and I got another text from somebody that works with us. And they want to know who would win in a fight, Mike and Clap versus Casey in Sundance.
Clap would beat us all. He once flipped over a table in a Wendy's.
Okay.
With Reach coming out soon, I guess a logical question is, do you think all the pros are going to continue to, place where they are? And do you think a lot of them are going to stick with the game? Or
I hope so. I don't. In terms of placement, who knows? Because with every game you see change, but the skill level carries over. Some people just don't like the iterations of different games, but I think you'll see most of them stick around.
Also, there's a lot of, we're doing something different in DC. We're doing a combination bracket with Reach as an exhibition and then Halo 3 continuing as pro gameplay. I don't think you guys can undervalue how much of a head start 4 months of playing while the pros are still playing Halo 3 is going to be for every amateur out there that aspires to go pro in 2011. So that's a big opportunity for you guys. While the final bosses of the world are out there playing Halo 3 till November, you guys are going to be playing exclusively Reach, and they probably will not even put it in their Xbox by then. So, but will the pros transfer over? I think yes, definitely. But you guys definitely have time to catch up.
Alright, I was wondering if MLG had any plans to maybe up the prize money for Reach tournaments?
Yeah, we always get that question, are you going to raise prize money? I'm going to kind of turn it around a little bit. I'm not going to give you a straight answer, so just to let you know. We're doing a lot of things for the rest of this year that are going to enable you guys to help us out a little bit more, like a membership package. Right? You guys value what we do. We value you, obviously. We're trying to have a successful business, a business that's not going to go away. I would raise prize money tomorrow if it was an easy thing to do. But think about it. If I throw $100,000 of prize money across 6 events and 8 placement spots or 16 placement spots, that money evaporates pretty quickly. Right? So it's got to be a significant number. It's got to be a way to make it make more sense. So rather than prize money, maybe I look at a way where I can take part of a membership subscription and take a percentage of that and pump it into the Players Association so everyone equally starts getting paychecks regularly rather than waiting 3 months to win money. That's something I'd like to do before I'd raise prize money. And I'm going to ask each and every one of you and every fan who watches online at some point to help us with a membership package which we're putting together. So it's all stuff that's in the works. It's all stuff that we're working towards resolving. But the big thing, our goal, Mike and I, when we started the company, said 100 kids making a living playing video games. And that's what we're working towards still.
Clap, how much rep do you have?
A lot. All right, guys, we have time for one more question. Who wants? All right, back here. All right, this is the last question, and then we got to go.
All right, so whenever Halo 3 dies off eventually, and Halo Reach is going to be the only one on the circuit, the players that have pro status now, will they automatically be carried over? Okay. And this guy to my left wants to know if you shave your chest.
Does Sundance shave his chest? No. Did you not notice? Will the pros still have pro status in Reach? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. No, they won't. No one will start with pro status. All right. But they will be seeded because they will not have the opportunity to play in exhibition tournaments.
And you guys want to play Halo 1 later?
Yes.
I'm playing tonight. It's going to be ugly.
That's right, so if you want to play with any of these guys, Halo 1 later tonight. Guys, thanks for coming and asking your questions. I think it was awesome. Give these guys a round of applause. And thank you for joining us for our 50th event.
Now we're leaving.
We are done now.